if you so desire.
No, that's so good.
A website known as Send a Fart. And their advertisement says, send a fart in a jar, 'cause you can. I'm going to read the little promo they have for it. Know someone who's been a total assberry lately?
Assberry.
Let them
like
know.
A hemorrhoid?
Let them know with a sealed fart in a jar. When they open the jar to read the note inside, they'll unleash the almighty stench of our signature ass air. Boom. You win.
Is it legit? Because doesn't that dissipate even in a jar?
No.
It doesn't? You tried it?
I did it. I farted in a water bottle once, sealed it up, went back to it a few minutes later. It actually becomes concentrated, I think.
Oh, dude, it like sticks to the.
Oh yeah,
God,
it's good.
That's right.
This reminds me of a funny story around
That's
Christmas
right.
time. I was talking with my sister-in-law, and she lives here locally, and two of her brothers do. One of her brothers is away. I think he's in college or something. He lives in a different state. And what they wanted to do is get 3 jars of different sizes and have one person fart in one jar, seal that, put it inside another jar, and have somebody fart in that one, seal that, and then get a bigger jar and have somebody fart in that one and put them all in and seal it up, and then mail it to them for Christmas.
That's like the Russian dolls, except with
yeah,
farts.
it's a rushing nesting fart.
Now, they have on this promo.
I'm going to put Anatoly on this.
On this promo, they actually have, it goes on to say, let her rip in 4 easy ass steps.
Oh,
It says,
so good.
Step 1, choose your booty blast. Customize the kind of jart that wafts out.
Jart.
They said crispy, there's your last name, airy, juicy, Republican, the choice is yours.
Republican.
Please describe the Republican.
I would say it's probably a very conservative fart.
It's probably pretty loose, though.
Oh, dear God.
Probably very hawkish and self-defense. Armed and dangerous.
Oh.
Step 2, let them know. Write a personal note so they know exactly why they're smelling things they've never smelled before.
If I get a jar in the mail, I'm not just opening up said jar.
Yeah, I mean, you just get an empty jar with a note at the bottom of it.
I'd put a really cool thing inside the jar, but I'd fart on it multiple times ahead of time so it'd get coated, and then I'd fart in the jar, put the thing in the jar, said, open this up to get your prize.
I don't. But the smell's going to waft out when
Maybe
it's not in the jar.
they should paint the outside of the jar.
But then again, with you, it probably won't. Step 3, seal the deal. We'll seal up your stink jar and ship it out within 2 to 3 days so it has plenty of time to ferment and ripen. So, yeah, so as Caleb said, it sounds like it ferments. Step 4, this is my favorite step. Step 4, fist bump an eagle. What's that sound? Oh, that's just the sound of sweet-ass victory being poured in a glass. Drink it up, my friend.
That is great.
So a
dude.
great promotion. Very well done. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually make some money off of this thing.
I'd buy one.
What's the website?
It's Send a Fart is the name of the company.
I'm sending a few tonight. That's great. This next story we have here is another story about getting revenge on somebody or sending somebody something. A Saudi woman gets revenge on her husband with $80,000 in fines. So her husband, I guess they were split up. I don't know how it can be her husband because he was getting remarried. So her and her brother stole his truck and drove it through multiple intersections with red light cameras. And there's a video. They would actually drive into the intersection, back the truck up, drive into the intersection again, back it. They just did that through multiple intersections around town. $80,000 in red light fines.
You would think with the cameras, though, if they have the red light cameras, then they should be able to zoom in on who, in fact, is driving the car.
Yeah,
Well,
but
if it's from the back.
It reflects off the front window, and you really can't see who's driving it.
Okay.
Most of them, though, like the ones around here, the camera's in the back. It shoots your license plate. That's all it sees of you. It doesn't see who's driving. And it just goes to the registered owner of the car.
So then he's probably stuck with this fine whether he likes to or not. And I'm not so sure in Saudi Arabia they have as sophisticated of a court system as we probably have here either.
Well, here they actually have somebody review the photos because there can be false photos that are taken. And so somebody actually will review those. So I can't imagine they could see, 30 seconds apart the same vehicle with the same license plate going through the same intersection. I would probably question that.
I'm thinking they were probably still married. He probably told her he was leaving her to marry another woman.
This was on his wedding night.
Oh, okay.
His new wedding night. Yeah.
Wow.
No.
So this was all from one night.
Damn.
Yeah, one night.
Wow.
Cold-blooded.
What the hell are the fines, though? I mean, there must be some
Well,
pretty heavy duty. I mean,
What was that story we did a couple months ago where the guy got a speeding fine and they based it on your
Income.
percentage of your
Yeah,
income?
That was from
Could be
Sweden
something
or
like that.
Finland or something like
I think
that.
it was, yeah. So, I mean, is that the same kind of assessment? Is that how they do it?
They may just have higher fines. You know, a lot of times their laws, their penalties are much more strict than ours are. So maybe it's just a much more expensive fine.
I mean, you would think in a culture like in Saudi Arabia, if you just threw her under the bus, that they would just waive the fines. You know what I mean?
Literally under the bus.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably,
Not figuratively.
Well, that's probably the sentence, is to throw her under a bus. I mean, I just don't see. I mean, you would think that he'd figure out some kind of loophole to get out of it, because typically they're not very receptive or warm to the female point of view there.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, or, you know, car crime for a bus crime. I don't know.
Speaking of tooth for a tooth, we're creeping up on the time for freaking I'm so excited about it.
Oh, for the redneck trivia.
Dude.
Yeah, I know.
So this next story runs about a rapper named Hopsin. This guy's Hopsin. I've never heard of the guy, but this dumbass posted his real phone number online and on Facebook, and he goes, "Here's my number. Add it to your phone book so you can hit me up directly when you have time." So then he's like, "Call me or text me at." I'm going to give you guys the number because he posted it online. The number is 818-946-0244. So anybody out there, give him a call.
Hopsin.
Keep it rolling, man. Keep this sucker rolling. So apparently this dumbass put his real phone number online and got 30,000 plus texts. He got 365,858 texts.
Wow.
And voicemail minutes of 398,915. His bill ended up being over $6,120.
Now, see, this is the part I don't understand. The guy doesn't have the unlimited text plan.
Well, he should have switched from Motorola to a Primeco phone.
Should have put a Primeco phone. You know what he should have got? He should have had that Metro PCS, dude. They would have throttled that right back, dude.
I mean, dude, I've got T-Mobile. I've got unlimited text. I don't understand why he's getting charged for it.
I don't either. It doesn't make sense.
Is this a pay-as-you-go phone?
I don't know, but he goes. he put another.
I just throw it away.
He put another thing on Facebook. Man, you got to be effing kidding me! Holy f, my phone bill is $6,000 effing dollars. What the f was I thinking? Kill me now. That's what he said. What a dumbass. Hopsin. I'm gonna have to look him up.
Yeah, clearly he's not making the kind of money that a successful rapper is making. Otherwise,
No, dude, that's
he
just
probably wouldn't care much
jeez,
about
what
it.
a dummy.
So, well,
thank
one
you,
other
Darla.
story to get into here while we're talking about money. Like we said, money makes the world go round, and bold marketing tactics make businesses successful at times. And this private bus company known as New Adventure Travel in Wales, decided to from across the pond, decided to try this technique. They ran ads with topless women
Oh, so good.
on signs on the bus that said, "You can ride me for $3."
Pounds, baby, pounds.
£3 there, but yeah, to translate it to the Americans, yeah, ride me all day for £3.
You could ride me all day for as much as Tom Brady deflated the balls.
What?
3 pounds? It was 2 pounds, but I thought it'd be funny. Pounds.
Oh.
It was down a couple pounds.
Got it.
Now, there was a huge backlash on this. New Adventure Travel, this private bus company, again, based in Cardiff Bay,
Oh, wow. She's hot, too.
had to pull
Cardiff,
the
that's
adverts because of the naked woman holding these signs. But it was ride me all day for £3.
I think, don't quote me on this, but I think the great Connor Ford from Ford's Focus on Spreaker, check that out, is from Cardiff. But you know, it's good. John called me this morning on Skype. He's like, "Hey, you got to see this," because usually it's really foggy there and you don't see a lot. And so he's got the phone in the front of his car and he's sitting here driving down this one street and he's like, "Hey, look at that!" And I was like, "What's that?" And he's like, "That's Wales." So that's funny that the story kind of kicks into that. Anyways,
I mean, to me, they had to pull this ad. Oversensitive, or is this worthy? Parents were bitching about it. Parents were pretty upset because here they are, they're driving down the street. You see this bus pull down. You've got this topless woman. Now, she's covered up with the sign, but the toplessness is implied. Ride me all day for £3. And imagine you're driving down the street, and all of a sudden your child looks at you and asks you what that means.
whatever.
Avoid, defer,
Yeah.
run away. Ooh. Would you like some ice cream?
Hey, you got a lovely lady. You can ride the bus for £4, £3. Oh, good God. Customers at the Jeju restaurant in Jiangsu in China's Henan province are eligible for a free meal if their philtrium, the groove on the upper lip, is sunk just to the right depth.
If they're what?
The little groove on your upper lip, you know, the little half pipe there.
I don't think any of us have seen our upper lip in a while. So.
I know we got mustaches, but this is for women. If your groove if your philtrium is sunk to the right depth, there's and then there's other things to identify it. This is just one of the 18 beauty identification parameters that the restaurant uses to assess good-looking patrons. And if you're good-looking enough, you get to eat for free. That just goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about Japan Japan and China and a lot of the Asian countries being so focused on beauty. If you're not pretty in Japan, you ain't getting anywhere in life.
Well, apparently now in China there's
You're working at Walmart.
Apparently in China now there's an obsession with cosmetic surgery now too.
Oh yeah.
So they're starting to pick up some. You know, we talked in the past about how soon does China become westernized. That time is now. You're starting to see quite a bit of the westernized extremes trickling into China. They're starting to pick up on the vanity. They're starting to pick up on a lot of the cultural weaknesses or influences, if you will, that really kind of stem from, hey, when you get fat and happy, when you get comfortable, when your country becomes successful economically, that's when you begin to see society pick up these kind of
absolutely.
mantras.
So up to 50 lookers a day can cash in on their appearance. It's a novel marketing idea put into action with a helpful team of plastic surgeons.
Right, see?
So this is from the Jimei Cosmic Surgery Hospital. Has attracted hordes of people hoping to win a free meal. So, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it hasn't gone down too well for a lot of people, obviously, because a lot of people aren't getting they say the promotion is pretty it is pretty unfair. I mean, I think it's a little bit.
Well, that sounds kind of arbitrary, right? I mean, who's the one deciding who has the best? What you said it was a Philtrim? Is that what it's called?
Philtrim. No, this is the Philtrim. Having the Philtrim is one of 18 different like beauty things that they
of
they
the criteria,
test.
really?
Yeah.
Do you have to fulfill all 18, or is that arbitrary as well?
I think you have to fulfill all 18.
And they're still giving out meals that they're still giving out that many meals.
Yeah.
You guys want to go?
This city sounds like it's got a lot of Chinese hotties, doesn't it?
Let's go. Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of Chinese hotties over there.
Yeah.
We might want to visit that town.
Oh my God, my tablet's giving up on me.
Your tablet just quit on you?
I don't know. It just kind of did something.
Just throw it out the window.
No.
Off the balcony.
No.
It'll work.
I find when my technology doesn't work that's my remedy. I just smash it into the ground.
How many phones have you had in the last year?
Oh my God.
Well, this year I've had 2.
That's pretty good. You
Last
tend to spaz out a bit, though.
Last year I had 5.
Wow.
Yeah, I had 5. I broke 4.
You get a little rowdy
Wow.
on occasion.
Intentionally
bro.
broke 4.
I'm going to buy you a titanium case for your phone or
I
something.
intentionally broke 4 last year.
Well, I think Miggy's problem with his tablet over there. When he closed it out on his bookmarks on the front, they had like 17 ChatterBait bookmarks.
That's
up
what it
there.
was.
Oh,
You
I
gotta-
never ever go on there. I go on here on the incognito window.
You got to close out all your ChatterBait windows.
No, what that is if the thing resets and I have all the stories on there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I believe you.
I'll put on one, son of a bee. Look at Japanese San Francisco drug psychedelic. You see, this is all stories that it just takes away the thing from it, so I can't see what the hell they are. It's kind of a pain. I need to reset the tablet is what I need to do.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited. We're going to jump into a quick commercial break. When we get back, the showdown that we've all anticipated since the beginning of this show.
This is going to be great.
This is going to be Redneck on Redneck Crime. Lou Bob Jenkins versus Cletus. Lou Bob Jenkins from our show, the Cranial Emissions Show, versus Cletus from Are You Not Entertained, in an internet battle between who has the most wits in a sea of witlessness.
Yeah, we're going to be contacted by Conrad Kentucky Fried Carlton, which is his manager. Is Felix? Felix is coming in as the manager for
Lou Bob.
Okay.
Yeah,
Where is he? Has you seen him yet?
I haven't seen him yet. Well, I'll go round him up on the commercial here. So all you Craniacs, stay with us. When we get back, a battle of the worst that society has to offer. Lou Bob versus Cletus. You don't
Why
want
is
to
it
miss
going to be the worst?
because we know them.
All right.
Well, Andrew, you've lived a pretty good life, it seems. let's just take a look. No murder,